Welcome back, guys. Today I have a super easy video, a tutorial to follow along with, and it's how to sew a bucket hat. It's super easy, so if you're a beginner, this is just a video for you, especially if you like bucket hats. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so first and foremost, this is not my pattern. I got it from elsewhere, but I will link it down in the description below so you can print it out if you want to follow along. The fabric that I'm using is just some scrap fabric that I had from my last project. It's suede and I thought it would make a good bucket hat. And right now what I'm doing is tracing the pattern onto the fabric, and all of these pieces are placed on the fold. So you're going to cut all of those out on the fold. And also when you're done, after you're done cutting all of them out, you're going to mark the notches because that's going to help you sew later on. And you can see me doing that right now. So remember to mark the notches. So guys, when you're done cutting out all the pieces, you should have one top piece, 2 band pieces, and 4 brim pieces. And the next thing you're going to do is pin the band pieces right sides together on the shorter edges of the band pieces, like I'm doing here. And now I'm just serging those edges together. Of course, you don't have to serge if you don't have a serger. You can just sew them. I'm going to sew them as well after I serge. Now I'm taking the top piece with the band piece that we just sewed, and I'm putting the right sides together and pinning them at the notches and at the side seams. So the side seams on the bands, pin them with the notch on the top pieces. And then you'll continue to pin all around until you're satisfied with what you have. Once you're done pinning, you're going to sew the top piece to the band, remembering to remove the pins as you sew. And when you flip it with the right side out, you'll see that it's starting to form like a little hat. Next, we're going to take the pairs of the brims and we're going to pin the right sides together at the edges, the short edges, just like we did for the bands. So right sides, the shorter sides together, like you see me doing here. And then we're going to sew those edges. So both pairs, we're going to sew all 4 edges. This is what you should have once you're done. And now we're going to take the right sides of both of these bands and we're going to pin them together on the outer edge. So the inner circle, we're not touching that. We're working on the outer edge. And then once you finish pinning that, you're going to sew along the edge. Okay guys, the next step would be to turn the brim that we just sewed right sides out. Then we are taking the little hat that we sewed first and placing it inside the middle of the brim with the right sides touching. The top of the little hat should be towards the bottom and the opening should be towards the top, touching the brim. After that, we're going to pin the brim to the little hat at the notches and the side seams. Then continue to pin all around in between the notches and the side seams. we're done with this, we should be ready to sew the brim to the little hat. So now I'm just pressing the edges of the brim out so it could be flatter and more put together. And then I'm getting ready to put the embellishment on my hat. I'm just pressing the corners to make it more neater. And you can see my 7ND190 woven tag there. I'm going to sew it onto this piece of fabric that I just sewed. And then I'm going to sew that into the hat. Super easy, guys. What did I tell you? Super easy. If you try this or if you're going to try it, let me know down in the comments below. So that's all for the video today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends, family, anybody who may be interested in these sort of things. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bell and don't forget to subscribe. So thank you for tuning in to me and watching my video. I appreciate all the support and love always. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.